Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Gene AP.
And your boy, Gray.
And we are back for another week. Sorry about last week, man. The audio was kind of fucked up.
The pod caught the COVID.
Yeah, man. So, we back this week. We made sure the recording equipment got the vax. So we good. All right, what you guys been up to, man, this past week, man? It's been a long week for some of us.
Mine was actually pretty short. Well, I remember, let me see, we had the party Saturday. And I remember going, and that's it. That's what I remember.
I just remember showing up, huh? Yep. Showing up like, what the boys called Gray when he got there? Them niggas say, Gray dressed like Boys to Men. I said, oh shit, Gray came out there clean, 2-3-piece suit, all white, just straight killing them.
I thought you were going to be dressed up too. I mean,
all white, throwing all white, leave the house.
Blazers and everything.
Nah, I usually wear blazers to those parties, but that night I just, all white, I just
decided to do
white.
T-shirt.
Yeah, man, t-shirt whites, some white for shoes, and I'm good to go. Let me see. I guess that's pretty much all I did this weekend too. Is the all white party. Started off. Listen, I had to work that day. Got off at 5. I let Swerve know from the jump. Well, as soon as I get off at 5, nigga, make sure you have them shots lined up, cause I'm gonna be ready to take these shots. And I'm gonna take these shots and jump in the shower, and then we gonna ride out. So that's how my Saturday went. What about you, Nate?
Saturday, what I was doing? I was coming back. I was doing renovations still at the house, so I had like a truck full of supplies I had to drop off to the crib, which I did. But then when I got back, after unloading everything in the truck, because after you turn the truck back, that took forever because it was like 2-3 pallets with the flooring and stuff like that. Then after that, unloading that, then we had yard stuff that we had to take out. So, you know what I'm saying? I was planning to go to I was already planning to go to the all-white party, but I was thinking just being in and out. You know what I'm saying? Then when I got there, man, we had so much yard stuff, bro, and then it took like 2 trips to the junkyard going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you fooling up the van.
Nigga, you know how I know you wasn't going?
Oh, what do you mean?
Because you didn't buy the ticket. After we told you
but I always never usually buy it until I get there to begin with.
Shit. You never been to one of these day parties?
Yeah, I have.
When?
I went to last time when we went to the it wasn't an all-white party. It was just a day party. I went to the day party. It was me, you, and Ray. I think it was like a Sunday one.
Wednesday,
yeah, Wednesday, Sunday. Yeah, went to
Wednesday.
And I think on that one I paid at the door.
It wasn't a day party.
With Nate?
It was a brunch.
Oh, no, we went to a brunch.
No, that was that brunch. That was Sunday. That wasn't a day party. That was a brunch. Nigga went to brunch. And we just happened to buy alcohol. Shitload of it. So you never been to this day party?
No, I've been to that one. So either way, yeah, by the time I got there, by the time I got done throwing everything out, I was like,
I knew you wasn't going.
I took it for granted how easy it is to find stuff at white. I had white linen pants at home, that's about it. But I was like, hey, look how hard it could it be. Man, I had to hit like 4 or 5 stores without being able to find white pants. Shit was just fucking just so then I
still didn't make it to the party in time.
And then by the time it was right when y'all just letting out, though. Like, man, that's that bullshit. But it wasn't too bad though. We went out drunk afterwards. We
didn't go out. You went out to have some food. That's what you did.
We went out to eat afterwards. Had to carry Gray the whole night. Hope she got back alive.
Listen, that nigga Gray might had the time of his life in that party.
But they said Gray didn't get there that much longer before that.
Exactly.
Well, that
lets you know when Gray and Gray talking about he only had 3 drinks.
Yeah, Gray didn't get that much.
Did that look like a nigga that had 3 drinks? That nigga look like somebody that had a whole IV, bottle.
Right? Exactly.
This nigga talking about he only had 3 drinks. I said, yeah, that's That's the ones you remembered. That was your first 3. The following 16 that you took, you don't remember that.
As soon as you get the drinks, you gotta hurry up and get some food in your stomach. If you take them gummies, hurry up. Like, at least by 30 minutes in, you gotta hurry up, make sure you have something in your system to battle it, though. Don't be just sitting there partying all day long. Just keep forgetting to eat.
Should have ate before.
I never forget to eat. I always like trying to talk.
I need to stop taking them gummies when I go out, bro, because that should be putting me in the.
In them gummies
I just be sitting down and don't want to do nothing but look at people partying. Because I popped one here before we left, and then when I got to the party, somebody gave me another one. I popped
See, by the time you're there, you're probably kicked in.
Exactly, and that's when I took the second one.
See, I took one right when I arrived. I already know that's how I do it. I don't take it. So before I took one, right when I'm driving. That way, when I arrived there, bam. Damn, I ain't feeling shit. That took it. And I was like, luckily, mine ended up being a dud, dude. So that's what I tell you. Right when I get there, I might take a drink, hurry up, try to get some nachos, put something in your system. You don't be able to, that's why y'all boys say Gray out there, just taking them all along. Wait an hour waiting afterwards.
Oh, man.
Especially if you let that music stop while you're on them. Or you drinking or anything, though. Let the music stop. That's when you feel everything, though.
Yeah, man. It was a good night. I have to say it was a good night.
But it ended real early, though. I'd still say that.
Nigga, the party starts. You know the time the party starts?
But you got there. Exactly, but when I called him at 5.
We got there at 6.
He called him at 5, and he said he wouldn't be there till 6, right? I got there at 7, 8?
Nah.
8. Nigga, you got there at 10 o'clock.
No, it wasn't 10 o'clock. I got there at 8 o'clock.
Get the fuck out of here, Nate.
Yes, 8 o'clock I got there.
Nate, you got there at 10 o'clock, bro.
Because I think I got there at, 7, I think?
Graymeyer got there around
I got there
7,
an hour before, hour after him. I'll tell you right.
Didn't.
I'm going to look right now, because I got Joe. I was texting Joe, asking him where y'all parking all that.
I'm telling you what time you got there, bro. You did not get there.
Oh, okay. I got there at 9:30. 9:30. You're right. 9:30. Not too bad. 8 o'clock, thought it was at 30.
It ends at what, 11? 10:30?
It ends at 10.
It ends at 10.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, y'all were letting out. And then it turns into a whole different. An hour or two later, it turns into a whole different club. It turns into a gay night, though. So you can't go back in there.
They got to flip. You can go back in.
You can go back in.
You're welcome, bro.
Have at it.
Tell them you was here for the all white and you missed it.
I missed it.
You came here to get your little jug on. No problem. They'll say, you're welcome, sir. Come on in.
But it didn't look like Beecham was jumping that night. It didn't look like hip hop night. Like what these other young kids start doing. But by the time you guys started by the time y'all went home, that's when the young kids started coming out.
Yeah.
That's why Max didn't want to stay. He wanted to stay. Yeah, the young kids started coming out. Max like, oh, shit was getting wild.
And I was like, nah, bro.
You're like, I'm out of here. You know what
I do the 30 and up, 25 and up parties. Yep. Can't do that young boy shit. Young niggas wild. I ain't about to get caught in there with them young boys. But that was our weekend. Filled with laughter.
But like all in all, I like eventful parties, all whites, all blacks. You know, anything you got to dress up more. So
you never make it to any of them.
I like the concept. You already know I like it.
You like the idea.
You like the idea?
You know, galas and shit like that. I already like shit like that. Anytime you got to dress up, have a good time. Like weddings, galas, anything you have to dress a bit more formal.
So you like the idea of a good time. You don't like the good time. You just like the idea of a good time. Yeah, nigga, you need to work on your punctuality.
That one wasn't my fault. Like I told you, I had to do some demo and stuff at the crib. It was no issue, but you had something else coming up in the coming weeks, ain't it?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Not that I know of.
Okay,
but we'll figure some shit out.
Should we get into these absurdities?
Let's jump right into it. Y'all want to do the big ticket, big dog passing away?
Yeah, big dog. Start first absurdity, sad news. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams, better known as the actor Omar from The Wire or Chalky White from Boardwalk Empire, or what was his character in Lovecraft Country? Well, those are his two biggest ones, The Wire and West Ham. Chalky White and Omar.
Yeah, man, that was like I was shocked by that news.
Yeah,
because he's usually somebody you see in like good spirits and shit.
Well, it's crazy because he also has like his own show on Vice where he did a lot of work with the underworld. So he had one episode where he went to like he would go to like boys camps, and lock up kids and something like that.
I do remember that.
He did one where he did one. He did like carjacking,
and that shit was depressing.
Yeah, and he did one. He did talk about fentanyl and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of crazy to see that they say he died of an overdose because he did an episode where he actually exclusively went behind knowing about these hard drugs and shit like that. So I don't know how much of it was his fault, but especially because now we're having an issue where they put in fentanyl and everything. COVID seems to have ruined the supply chain of everything in the world except the fentanyl. Fentanyl is cranking. And when people are short on anything, they say, "Douse that bitch with some fentanyl."
Well, yeah, man.
It's getting... But you heard they put fentanyl in weed.
Yeah,
There's like
bro.
2 cases in Atlanta. People died from that. Like
niggas wanna say that Zaza, say they got that Zaza.
that don't make no on weed, bro. That is insane.
It's so they could have people keep coming back to them. You get that high and you think you just smoking weed and you're really on another drug.
That's a different kind of evil, bro. Because
they
don't know.
Because
there's a difference between buying wet and buying it. You know what I'm saying? Buying it mixed. You want it like that. But most people, if they're gonna lace their weed, they lace it themselves. Nobody buys weed pre-laced. Yeah, nobody buys. I don't know what you did to my shit. Ain't nobody tell you I need you to pre-lace. Bring my weed. I'll get my coke if you're the people do it themselves. Ain't nobody pre-lacing you, dipping your shit around none of that stuff.
That's like buying a road blunt from a nigga in the
exactly the
from
street.
your weed man, the street man, giving you a road blunt.
Like, there you go, bro.
$5, bro.
It don't make no sense. The fact that people out here putting the fentanyl in the weed, whatever it is, I think there's about 4 or 5 cases in Georgia that people died. This shit is fucking. It's wild because when people they use it to cut when they're out of product, but I guess there's no measurement of it because they don't really know it. But people have just been dying. That fentanyl been catching bodies, bro. Yeah. So I can't even say he was like a full junkie. He could have just been partying.
He could.
Just a light party, but if the shit's laced, that should get you up out of here.
Did they say was it fentanyl?
They said it was overdose. Remember, the majority of overdoses nowadays are fentanyl related. A comedian just this past weekend died. Him and 3 other people because they're snorting coke, and end up being fentanyl. End up having fentanyl laced in it. It was a popular up and coming comedian too. Let me see what's his name. Fruquan Johnson. Yep, coke laced fentanyl party left him and there was another supermodel. It was 3 of them, but he died. The other person died, and I think the supermodel is still in. She's in ICU. That fentanyl it's something different, bro.
You can't. It's like you can't even buy drugs illegally and think you good anymore.
Listen, once motherfuckers start putting fentanyl in them gummies, I might be out of here. Because you're saying because there's no reason they should be putting fentanyl in anything. There's the fact that people putting it. Well, they're putting it in weed. There's no rules anymore. People might be out of sugar.
But
hey,
those gummies,
put some fentanyl on them, make it shiny.
You're not buying gummies off the street. You're buying actually packaged from a company. So those are regulated.
That's true. But the days of eating edibles, you're gonna have to
you can't eat edibles from niggas selling edibles.
Exactly.
loose edibles. Loose edibles. You can't do that. That shit has to be sealed in that pack. You have to pop that shit open.
Yeah.
It's getting wild, bro.
So any nigga hand you shit.
Yeah. I got you. But nah.
I'm good, Playboy. I'm good.
Because they may not know why. I don't know what's the reason. My conspiracy in me tells me this is big tobacco or big alcohol, funneling this stuff. Because once we start seeing the side effects, people are dying of weed and of what's them. They're not dying from alcohol. They're not dying from cigarettes. Niggas ain't listen to cigarettes. They're dying of the new stuff that we're now becoming more open to. They're like, hey, you know what? Keep these motherfuckers regulated. Keep them a Schedule 1 drugs. You know what I'm saying? We're getting used to we're about to take weed off, and now people, it don't even make no sense that people are spiking weed with fentanyl. That shit is wild. So imagine.
How does fentanyl, is it fentanyl a liquid? What is it?
You can get it in a liquid. You can get it as small as look like a little salt. Bro, the shit comes in different patches because remember they have it where it's a patch. Sometimes you get that like that as a patch on your thing.
What is fentanyl used for?
It's a pain reliever. It's a very strong opium.
Wow.
So it's opioid.
Yeah, it's very opiate. Yeah, like super strong.
Yeah, bro. I'm not even into
That
drugs
shit-
like that.
that shit
I
is
know
so-
what the fuck it does and what it's used for and all this pain.
Yeah, so the way I don't even the shit is insane. So I'm thinking that's what conspiracy and like maybe these people want to tell you, hey, stick to the regular stuff. Don't fuck with the weed anymore.
Yeah, it's
Just
funny.
get your alcohol.
All these like pain medicines are kind of they're addictive.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember even like
Very
during the
addictive.
earthquake when we had like those patients down in Haiti and they were giving them morphines.
Oh yeah, that's
And
very.
they had like two types. They had the pills and the shots.
Mhm.
It was crazy to see like people was like actually begging for the shots and they were tapping the
Yeah, they
vein.
yeah, you need that shot. Well, one because the shot
'Cause
is
the shot is
it's
quicker.
instant, dog. Yeah, if you're in pain, you don't want to have to wait till the shit kicks in. That shot, you know what I'm saying, within seconds, you know, once you call it, tells you down.
Yeah, the pill takes a while.
Yeah, that shit, you know, it's sad, man. He was only 54 years old.
So it's only time before people start adding morphine to
You know, to the
the drugs, to weed and whatever else.
well, morphine ain't strong enough. Morphine been restricted.
Yeah, morphine's light work
Yeah.
compared to this new shit they got out there.
What's worse is the last company that caused the whole opioid crisis. They're the one that's coming out with the. They're not having like they said they might have a vax or some kind of treatment.
Is that like that Narcan shit or
No,
whatever?
because Narcan is when you overdose, so they can get you back. They use your receptors. It's like when you're high, your receptors, nothing's responding. So you put that in you, and it makes you when you're back responsive. But there's another thing that's supposed to make it where you no longer.
Are capable of overdosing?
Yeah, or capable of becoming addicted, or it gets irreversible, or you don't. And it's the same company that sold us all the drugs first, and now they talk about, hey, just guess what, guys, we got the cure for y'all. This shit is so fucking insane, bro.
Rollout.
The rollout, yeah, they tell you, the function. We got you on the cure.
Yeah, that's wild.
I guess we could go into these other absurdities. What else do we have? It's a hip hop week, right? What we have in hip hop?
You got your the light skinned Keith Sweat
Yes, sir.
dropping his
Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy album. Everybody been waiting for a minute. And what did you guys take from the album? Did you listen to it, Gray?
I heard a few tracks.
What about you, Nate?
I heard it. I love the album. A dope album. There's a little something for everyone on there, bro. There's plenty of lyrical songs like the intro, the last song. There's plenty of couple of boppers on there. There's dope R&B songs. It's a Drake album, so you're never gonna. It's just like every other Drake album. You're never gonna get a full hip hop album like you wanted, and it's
Well,
never
you
gonna be a
got-
full
you got-
R&B album.
You got a side of a full album. Isn't the Scorpion one side was R&B, one side
Somewhat,
was
yeah,
hip-hop?
that was the only one that was kind of like that. What I was saying, and that one, that's the only one that's kind of like. But that's what I'm saying, but it's never where you're gonna get full hip hop, full R&B. This was a same one. There was like 21 tracks, so I guess you could break it apart in that same ones. But he didn't do it in sequence. Where it was all R&B. It was jumping back and forth between R&B. But he got some bangers, man. He got
Yeah,
lots
bro,
of fucking bangers on
that
there.
album is fire.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, he got lots of bangers on there.
No wonder Kanye was so pressed about dropping Donda before Certified Lover Boy. That shit is no match.
Listen, when he did that "I'm Too Sexy" remix, I like flames. When he did he got man, he got some hits on there, bro. He got some fucking like man, Drake's out of here. And then the video for the "I'm Too Sexy" is fucking hilarious.
They got Kawhi Leonard in
Yeah,
that bitch.
shit is fucking. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch it. Where did you watch it?
I think it just dropped on YouTube
I've
this
seen
week.
skits of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some skits.
Like how you already know you can't beat a person that has no problem making fun of themselves. So he has Kawhi in there acting like he's a robot. You know, Kawhi acting like he can't really function. He out here pretending like he's old school Drake with the big belly out, with the walking on the street on the beach, or they're dancing like they're a boy band in the sand. How you gonna compete, bro? The shit is. And then lyrically, he's got songs on there where he's just addressing stuff like, you know, he had one track where he's talking about last time, if you think I broke your pockets, this time you really gonna have to empty them. He's basically talking about the re-up. You know, when Drake talks about that re-up bag every time, you already know he's talking cash shit. Like, you know, Birdman, Universal, whoever's in charge this time, He said last time if last time it cost you 20, this time it cost you 40. He's talking some massive money. What do you call it? A Supermax deal, right?
I don't even know.
I think that's. I don't know
I
if that's the
listened to
track
it
or
once.
that's the
I didn't
hook.
listen to it more than once. I'm gonna double back on it though. But but the track where he's going at Kanye, I listened to that one about 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
That one was that was fire. And you know when, because it had to come out. He had to record that one recently
because he added a bunch of stuff
after
in there.
the whole Kanye posting his
address
and shit.
Yeah, they could keep one in the clip.
And you already know when Drake dropped that diss track in less than 24 hours,
There's a problem.
that bitch is fire.
Exactly.
just like back to back and shit.
Exactly.
Oh Lord, you can't fuck with him when he do it real fast. Now if he have to sit on it for a couple of days,
Yeah, then it's different.
then you gonna get that Pusha T type of response. We ain't gonna be all that, but if that nigga come back the next fucking day,
yeah,
you already know he on it.
come with something not nice. Drake don't fuck around. So he got some bangers, man. This album is gonna be. I want to see how much the record. But here's the issue: the album could ride out for forever, but his album sells so much that the label want to keep spitting that much money. Like his projected first week 600,000 sales. So let's say they get 1 million sales, they've already recouped, they made the money. They're like, why do we need to keep paying the radio stations to play a record? And they're like, man, we good. Take our feet off the throttle. While as opposed to any other time, they'd have been trying to pump this record for a month, 2 months, 3 months. His shit might give us a month and a half and die out because the record labels already made their money. They're like, and nobody want to put their own money back into the shit, you know what I'm saying? They're like, shit, we all broke even. We eating out here, we good. We done recouped. You know what I'm saying? Why haven't, you know what I'm saying? And he's just going to be out here still touring, doing whatever he got to do. That's the only thing that sucks. Or I think that has... Imagine back in the days when the album used to sell 1 million the first week. We would ride on that shit for almost 6 months, bro.
And that's a good thing about Drake, too. Like, he doesn't get in trouble like a lot of rappers. So, like, he's able to, like, complete all his tours or do whatever he needs to do so he could stay on schedule. But
yeah, too much money. They have to fuck that up.
Yeah, he doesn't...
So that's what I'm saying. Imagine, like, artists used to go platinum first week. We were stuck with that artist for 6 months, bro. Just everything about him. Every single would be a new single. We'd hear, now, you know what I'm saying? It would be good. But Drake, you might get 2 months out of it, of him banging it over the head. And at the most, other than that, he's just going to hop on other people's features because they're able to juice it so quick.
You start getting the memes and the...
Well, what's this? This was 2 years since his last album?
Yeah. Yep.
So people just going to be waiting for another 2 years. And, motherfuckers got short
attention. In between time, he's not gonna. You already know he's gonna drop another one. Him in Future, another mixtape or two. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
I'm sure. It's kind of dope how the him and Future even came about. How them boys actually that group albums. That's kind of an odd duo that you'd never expect to actually become like
Future and Drake.
And become like a fucking duo in a sense. Them niggas make bangers together.
Balances, bro. You got super masculinity, toxicness.
Lover boy.
Yeah. You have the lover boy. That shit mixed very well. That shit gives you right in the middle, and you can vibe.
The thing is, Drake does duos with a lot of people, but he doesn't do full albums with them. That's great because every Drake and Rick Ross track is a fucking flame.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about doing one.
Every Drake and Meek Mill is fucking flame. You know what I'm saying?
So every Drake and anybody's flame.
But those are people that have like a history. Anytime those two come together, Drake and Meek, you be like, this shit's gonna be a banger. Drake and Ross, banger. And those two also don't have no albums together. The fact that him and Future, the very odd pairing, and them boys put bangers together and they get together. So it's kind of odd. But yeah, ain't nobody, that Certified Lover Boy, it's definitely a hit, man.
I'm surprised there was so many tracks too. I was like, damn, I didn't expect that. Because, niggas is not really putting out a lot of music nowadays. They usually give you the bare minimum 12 tracks or something like that.
How many tracks on there?
I think he had like 21.
These boys,
I've seen that in a while.
These boys ain't playing, man. These boys came for a body.
So I guess that battle between Kanye and Drake is pretty much over after this album dropped.
That's the whole debate about people talking about when we're gonna put Drake over Hove, Drake over Jay-Z.
I don't know if it's ever.
Yeah,
gonna happen.
some people say that already. Some people are like, oh, well, we're gonna have that talk. Drake over Ho. You know what I'm saying? Drake's definitely, he's had a longer run at number one than any other artist in history. That's for sure.
I don't think it's gonna ever happen because Drake is too
Hip hop, R&B,
and too like. I guess they'll say he's too soft of a rapper to overtake Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's still a street element in it,
right? So, but if he was a tough guy, if he was dark skinned and tough,
would have get it already.
would have been gave it to him. Would have said that's the GOAT. But did y'all see the rollout for Certified Lover Boy? All the billboards all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the pregnant.
No, the billboards.
The billboards are just telling people who's featured on the album.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was going to different cities and putting up billboards and letting people know in that city, hey, this person's on the album.
Yeah.
That was a shot at Kanye for Kanye not putting people on the album.
Is that why he's letting people know?
Right.
So it's the opposite?
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Kanye had a bunch of features, but he dropped the album with no album artwork and none of the features listed. So you just got to listen to it and hope you know who's
remember
popping on.
Kanye had people that he was supposed to have on the album and didn't
Yeah,
put them on?
then
they were mad about not being
Yeah.
on the album. So Drake went around, put billboards up.
Like, hey, this person can be
in New York, he said, hey, New York, the GOAT is on the Certified Lover Boy. You put one in Houston that said, hey, Houston, the hometown hero is on Certified Lover Boy.
Okay.
I think he did it in Chicago as well and in Atlanta. So he put up a couple of
Canada as
billboards.
well, yep.
That was a perfect rollout. Shitting on Kanye.
I am surprised though. There is no female features on this album. Maybe singing wise, is there even singing wise?
I don't remember any.
In the age where hip hop has so many female rappers, like it was dope that he had Nicki Minaj do like the little skit.
Oh, Nicki is on there.
She's just talking. I would love to hear her rap. She hasn't been on a song with him. It's been a minute.
You sure she didn't rap?
No, she didn't rap. She just talk.
Oh, I remember hearing her voice on the album.
I mean, they had just dropped that little single not too long ago. Was it her, Wayne, and what's the name? Remember what was it? Was it on the Wayne's album?
Did Wayne even drop an album? I think it was just a...
Yeah, Wayne just dropped. That's why I'm telling you, shit don't stick anymore.
Wayne dropped the album?
Fire album.
When?
Bro, you forget Wayne's last album was actually real solid. What was his last album? Was it Carter 5?
Nigga, that was... Carter 5 was years ago, bro.
Maybe you're thinking Carter, unless it's Carter 6. Wayne just dropped an album, bro.
No, he did not, bro. Wayne hasn't dropped an album in at least 2 to 3 years.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, you bugging. Bugging, B.
Carter 5 dropped in 2020.
Carter 5 dropped in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, it dropped in 2020.
Nah.
Yeah, there wasn't that, so that's 2020. So Lost
I remember like after his fight with Birdman about the money.
Yeah, but
Birdman
he had
owned.
one album after that. Funeral.
But I don't think it was that soon though.
Funeral was an album. That's also 2020.
Yeah, bro. Wayne didn't drop an album in like 2 years, bro.
Yeah, 2020 was the last album he dropped.
It must have came out first quarter of 2020. Because when did Corona start, bro?
2020.
2020, right?
Yeah. March 2020.
No, was it 20? Oh, yeah, you're right.
March 2020.
I could have sworn on Wayne. But they had a song not too long ago. Wayne, Drake, and
the Carter 5 dropped in 2018. And Funeral dropped in 2020.
So maybe it's Funeral I'm thinking of.
I don't remember that album.
Yeah, it was fire album too. It was crazy. The Funeral Deluxe.
Yeah, it dropped January 31st, 2020. So first quarter. Yeah, that was the wrong time to drop that album. Ain't nobody was worrying about no fucking music when
January. That's when we had Kobe's death. Yeah,
when COVID fucked around.
Yeah, we had Kobe death, and then COVID like a month after. Yeah.
Anyways, what else do we have in sake? So yeah, Drake got Kanye up out of here. I'm not sure if we're gonna hear about him after after this week. Oh, what happened is you seen how Drake ended up, so people didn't try to play him like he's a bad guy. On OVO Radio, he released the unreleased track from Kanye, who had Andre 3000 on there, but Kanye was dissing him on the track.
He was dissing who on the track?
This is Drake. So Drake kind of showing them, like, listen, don't make me put in front of the bad guy. This guy was just dissing me, so I got a hold of it. That's why I hit the nigga with the cannons. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Andre was released that statement.
Yeah, that's why Andre kind of felt bad. He's like, I didn't really rap that. Basically, he's saying I don't really rap that much. Just a track I wanted to be on the Donda's album, but they ended up not making it. Because I guess he's speaking, from the soul in that track. And I'm like,
Kanye got on there and did his bullshit.
I'm like, it's collateral damage. He's like saying he would have loved to been on the Loverboy album as well as this album, and he lists a bunch of other rappers he'd like to work with, from Kendrick to Tyler.
Baby.
I like, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Andre. ain't no let me cherish and hold on to these raps. If you want to do that, you had all these years to do that with your own shit. If you don't want shit being leaked, drop your own shit. And Big Boy's right there. You listen off all these people you want to work with, like Big Boy right there ready to rap. I tell you, and people out here feeling, people out here like, man, he's the GOAT, man. I can't feel like that. Listen, fuck that, all right?
Listen, Andre 3000 used to fuck with Erykah Badu, right?
Yes.
I'm telling you.
He was the first casualty that was crazy.
Yeah, bro. She just been taking hip-hoppers out of the game.
Yeah. She got him.
She got that magical vagina.
J Electronica. Each time she gets on a guy, the niggas don't want to rap no more.
Them niggas give it up. They say, we seen the light.
We seen the light. This rap shit don't mean nothing.
Erykah Badu, boy.
To me, Andre 3000 is one of those guys that I feel Andre 3000 is the Naomi. What's homegirl Haitian and Japanese Olympic?
Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka, the person that got to where they're at and they won the chips, but they can't bear the pressure of it. You hear she's going on indefinite leave?
I heard she's
done.
Dropped or done some shit.
She's done.
But
She's indefinite?
She's on indefinite leave.
Yeah.
She said because when she wins, she doesn't feel happy. She just feels relief. And when she loses, she feels very bad. So there's no upside to it. So it's just a pressure or no pressure. So the only way to get the pressure off is not competing.
She ran up the bag real quick. Got
She
her
don't,
money.
did she? She beat her rivals, this, that, and that. But some people ain't built like that. But imagine someone like Serena, 20 years of this, killing her and her sister. Some people got it in them. Some people be like, like I said, they'd be like, I'm depressed or mental health. I can't do it. I'm out.
That's what Floyd say, man. Then when them lights on, it's different.
Yeah.
Some people can't handle them lights for a long time.
Not just that too, but also like you getting judged by the public.
Yeah, but
Media,
my thing is everyone got judged before. Some people just say, I guess that's one of the benefits of getting to watch a GOAT.
And she's only, 23?
Yeah, so that's one of the benefits of getting to watch a GOAT.
The age don't have nothing to do with it.
It don't have nothing to do with it.
Tiger Woods was young.
Yeah.
Serena Williams was young when they started busting ass. All that shit. So
that's why they're saying some
people not built for it.
That's why they're saying some of these artists that's why a lot of, like, you see a lot of white conservative radio sports stations, they're saying that we're making a bunch of baby athletes. They're already mad that LeBron and them boys have all these offload season bullshits. You're already mad. They've been making fun of the NBA. That whole talking about, you're like, God forbid these guys play full season, because these guys don't even do that. They do load management.
Right.
They don't play, you know what I'm saying? So you get season tickets, and sometimes you go on the wrong night. LeBron just out there watching the game alongside, right along with you.
Right next to you.
Right next to you.
How's the popcorn playing?
Because these boys try to extend out their careers. But now you got mental health guys, like your boy, Kyrie Irving. Niggas just like showing up to games. Because people are like, bro, what the fuck? Because a big part of athletics is mental. Yeah. It's not, I don't know about mental health, it's mental. Because can you overcome the mental health? Because that's the biggest part of athlete. Can you overcome the pressure, the mounting pressure?
Well, the overcoming the pressure isn't mental health.
I would say it's still part of the mental health because
it's mental, but
when you not, it's not. Yeah, it's when you like.
I think that's
imbalance and you ain't thinking right.
But I just meant the mental aspect of it. So if some of these people feeling the pressure of the mental and like, nah, I'm good, and just walk away. It's good for them as a side. We're like, yeah, that's good for you. You ain't gotta do that. But as an athlete, that ain't what we want from our athlete. We want the athletes to be like, nah, I had to bear down, bite, and work my way through it.
Nigga, we here for the entertainment.
Exactly. That's what it is at the day.
Making millions off of entertaining us.
Yeah, like we want to see the show, nigga. We want to hear that. You didn't feel too good, so it's crazy.
Yeah, but I think Erykah Badu has a lot to do with Andre not rapping no more. So
I just don't want to hear him complaining no more, bro. The motherfucker is a super lyricist, and I think once the crowd appreciated him for it, he got afraid, and he don't want to. He's afraid that he can't hold up anymore, so he don't want to perform anymore.
well, that's your take on it.
Because look what happened. Andre
Maybe that
3000
nigga
had
just don't enjoy rapping no more.
Andre 3000 had his best-selling album ever, right? Also people consider probably the best song ever is Hey Y'all. I forgot they judged it and they considered that one of the best songs ever. So it's like he made the peak. And even that album wasn't even a full hip-hop album. It's kind of like what's the name? So people call him the GOAT, this, that, and third. And he made so much money, he said he was going to go into acting. He don't even act that much. So even what he said he was going to, he lied. You know what I'm saying? So the dude just been chilling and coasting.
Yeah, what the hell's been doing? Yeah.
Bro, man, sitting on a sack of bread, and only time he goes out is every few months. You get a big enough bag to get him and Big Boy to go tour. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And other than that, he don't really care. So to me, it's even Nas, I think, had that effect. But yeah, I'm glad Nas shaked it after a while. He's like, fuck, I'm just gonna keep making music, work my way through. And not like you like Nas out here knocking out new hits. You know what I'm saying? And Nas was called a GOAT way earlier in his career than Andre was. Nas came out the gate, they called him a GOAT first two albums.
First album, it'll matter.
Yeah. So imagine the pressure of that.
Yeah. You know, one person who's been consistent, we even talk about, like, is Fabulous. He also worked with, like, a lot of younger artists, too.
Fab's different because Fab, to me, I love Fab.
He does a casualty, yeah.
But he's never wanted to be the number one. He never claimed to be number one. And that, to me, that's always, and hip hop's never going to give it to you.
I don't think no one ever put Fab at number one.
He never claimed to be. So even if he was, people loved him, but he never, for whatever reason, he just rather be chill. You know, they gave him longevity because of it, but you know what I'm saying? He never tried to say top 5 that are alive and saying shit like that. While Jada and the other boys, you got to want in hip hop. We just going to give it to you. It's not a humble man's sport. You know what I mean? And Fab was definitely up there.
Yeah, the laid back shit didn't work for him too good especially when he had to do that verse battle.
Exactly.
Thought he was gonna come back on his laid boy shit.
Yeah.
Laid back be on boy shit, and Jade was on there on his ass.
Yeah, I ain't feeling too bad for Andre. Sorry, we had to hear that track in a different way, but you always have the
I didn't
option.
hear it yet. Is the track good though?
I didn't even hear his verse. I just heard Kanye's going on there. And then what's worse is Consequence was Kanye, one of Kanye's writers. He was mad. He was like, all right, you know, he was over here talking about, you know, I'm not even emotional. All fear is in love and war. But when we find out who's leaking the tracks, we're going to give him more than a wedgie, nigga, shit like that. And he goes out and drops a diss track against Drake. And I'm talking about this shit is trash.
Listen.
The beats trash. I don't know if Kanye, I don't know if he couldn't afford beats from Kanye. Kind of like, nah, he give me beats for this project. I like, bro, this shit is a horror. I like,
hey,
OVO looking crazy right. Not OVO. Yeah.
Doing his shot.
I don't think Consequence could ever be on this tough guy shit.
The thing with Consequence is he's a super writer, but he's never looked the part because he has a big buck teeth. He never looked like a star. He's always meant to be a writer.
He never looked cool. He's not.
He
cool
never looked cool. Yeah, he was always meant to be what he is, as a writer
type nigga.
Exactly. He was always meant to be a writer, but he every now and then he tries to get in front of the camera and be like, "Listen, we're not buying it, right? Get back behind the camera." That's how it is.
Get back to writing.
Get back behind the pen, bro.
Yeah, but that motherfucker's pen is his pen is nice, dog. That's motherfucking right. And even when he features, he's real nice. But anytime we get in front of that camera, like, hey, get your ass back there, bro. And Saha's another one. Luckily, Saha didn't say nothing. I like, damn, that's another one. I'm like, damn, I hate to see this dude's career go out behind Kanye. But they're rich. What can you complain about? These niggas is rich. They don't mind. They let Kanye go as crazy as you are.
Yeah, you just collect
and they collect their check. And
the royalty, they get their share, yeah.
The boys are millionaires, and they tried going out on their own solo. I guess they never had the star power of it.
Yeah, they don't have that it factor.
Yeah, so they just stay in the back and stay rich. They don't mind. Meanwhile, their boss goes crazy, and they have to, at the very least, be the ones that's the front line to ride for him.
Yeah, some people, I mean, you got to match your personality, too, yeah. So,
yeah.
some people just doesn't have that.
Consequence might have the personality. He just don't have the look.
You don't have the look. Wow. Wow. Well, to me, I felt what's name has it. What's name has the look, Saha, but he might not have the personality in a sense because He's very. They're the reason why Kanye is able to blend so much stuff with religion and hip hop. This motherfucker is very religious, super raw lyrically. When he's talking about that shit, dope boy. So it's just very. These are very woke people on different aspects. That's how Kanye's able to write on both sides and like that.
Yeah, because Registration was like a. It was like it took off of Consequence's first album.
Exactly. Yep. Because that's his writer. Yep. And then
because Consequence first album was about not working.
Exactly.
Not having a 9 to 5 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kanye did the whole you don't need college shit.
Exactly.
So
the shit is, but yeah, but Khan's never. But he even on that he is featured on that album. Like I said, when he's featured on it, he was fire. I think it was on a spaceship track on that first album. When he's talking about how.
What do you have as Kanye's best album? Registration or 808?
You talking about this dude?
Kanye, yeah. You see the two?
Yeah.
Exactly. See, he's not a star. That's it.
Yeah.
I think we better get them invisible
Veneers.
brace shit.
It just don't work. Even if he got the brace, he's got like the pop out gums. It's not gonna help him.
Yeah.
His best album to me would be I don't know, man. It's either his first album or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
He's got about 4 solid albums. So
I think Registration is. I think that one's for me on
College Registration.
Yeah, bro. That
College
shit.
Registration, that one or My Beautiful Dark.
No, it was College Dropout, not Registration.
College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But late Registration was still good though.
It was good, but it wasn't better than no College Dropout.
Yeah, but yeah,
That was the first one that made niggas look at Kanye and be like, "Yeah, this nigga's a beast."
the fucking Jay-Z verse on College Dropout, phenomenal. On the Never Let Me Down, Jay-Z was so good. He let Jay-Z come on that bitch 2 times.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking insane. So, but even though My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was a masterpiece, right?
Yeah,
All of the lights, it had Chris Rock features on there. I don't know, you name it had it. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah, you saying that shit had Jay-Z.
And they said that was a bite off of Kid Cudi.
That was who was that?
One of those depressed niggas.
That was between Kid Cudi gave them 808. So each artist gives them what's name. What's name gave them Beautiful Artists. So Travis Scott gave Beautiful Twisted Fantasy, and the next one was I think Life of Pablo was your boy the Christian one. What's his name? So each guy that's blown up, he takes their style and puts it into an album.
With this, back to this Donda and Certified Lover Boy shit. It's like all the features that that Kanye had, Drake had the same ones.
Exactly. That's why they're making a skit. They said these other niggas count. You saw them counting their money. The Baby. You see these boys. They're like, he's why these boys arguing. Look at them counting their money. And you see like Lil Baby. You see a couple people that was both. Everyone that was featured on both albums. You see them. Those are meme of them counting their money. So why these niggas argue. So played on both sides.
That was crazy. I didn't expect Jay-Z to be on the Drake album.
Yeah.
During that beef with Kanye. So. But you know, Jay-Z rocks to his own drum.
That's true. Can't tell him that nothing.
You can't tell a billionaire not to do something. He gonna do it. All right, what else we got in hip hop? Do we have anything else in hip hop?
Let me see. In hip hop, I'm sure we got plenty more, bro. Let me go into there.
We had some good shit last week, bro.
What was it? You could cover some of the stuff since we got. What did we get? What did we end up leaving out last week, or did it?
Oh, we got what's his name? Game.
What happened with Game?
That lawsuit. So so he's fighting, refusing to pay the money for the lawsuit, and that's just crazy. $7 million they awarded the girl.
The girl.
Yeah, that's why he don't put out no more albums anymore.
So right now they're going after his Cash App. I think he had like $2,000 in there.
They took that?
Yeah. Try to take that.
Yeah,
and
bro,
she's getting his royalties from Sound Exchange.
Yeah, she keeps trying to get. That's why he doesn't drop anything on. He don't drop any new music. She can't get his show money, so he does it like that.
Bro,
he just got a settle order, bro.
But
yeah, bro,
it's his fault. It got to this point to begin with. It's his fault.
Then again, like they could go after his stuff though. They could go after his crib, his.
Nah, I mean it's only but so many judgment. You can put a lien. You can't go what's him. You can only go after but so many stuff. And it's the lawyer that's got to keep hoping Like he said, it's been going on forever. It's his fault. He didn't show up to court both the times. And he said, he like, nah, all these stuff, all of a sudden, I ain't going to court. She ain't ever going to get seen down with it. And then, like, nah, we're in the Me Too era. You should have settled out for $1 million, $2 million. He tried flipping and making MTV pay for it. MTV said, we ain't tell you to go do that. MTV really should have paid for it, though. It's on y'all show. Y'all bring me bros out here to... Nigga, we know what the beat was.
Yeah, but I'm not about to pay for you to violate these women.
It wasn't he was violating them. The girl got her bag. All these girls in the show will know what the beat was. She just got her bag. She's like, oh, I can't believe that. She walked off and went to go get the bag first. And then she's the one that put the lawsuit out first. That's all. The shit is crazy, and she won the
what
suit.
the situation is, but
he got to get a settlement.
MTV
he got to file bankruptcy or do something.
If they would have went after him, if they would have settled, everyone else would have been trying to sue and bypassing the artist. Imagine all those girls in Flavor of Love now going to do sexual harassment lawsuits against Flavor Flav, and then hoping that they get to MTV. So they were like, "Oh, we ain't got nothing to do with it." They let the fucking little guy, the guy they hired, take the brunt of it. Now he's out here having to hide his royalties, not releasing albums. Meanwhile, they're a $1 billion corporation who could actually, could actually take the brunt of the hit. He got to do that. The shit's kind of crazy. He can't drop no album. He's definitely should have filed for bankruptcy by now.
Yeah, definitely.
Being hard headed.
Do your filing for a Chapter 11? Does that get rid of your even shit that's like not debt, but it's like a settlement?
You can settle for less, and you can restructure your debt. You can tell them you have them on a timetable.
Yeah.
So even when you get new money, they can't go after new money.
For like 70 years.
Yeah, you just stifle it out. Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, even though your new money's coming in, they can't tackle the new money. Like, hey, you're already on a plan. Chill. Yeah. You have to keep going on the plan.
Yeah, but that's his fault for being on that I ain't gonna pay shit type shit.
Yeah. Street mentality.
You lost the lawsuit. All this, I'm not gonna pay you. Ain't gonna get a dime from me and all that bullshit. Yeah, now they got to fuck up your life for this money.
Cash App, PayPal, whatever, Venmo, whatever.
They took that nigga $2,000 out of his Cash App. That is fucking insane. That is crazy. You know how mad I'd be, bro.
She already getting his Sound Exchange royalties. So might even get the what do you call it? BMI or ASCAP?
I don't think they're allowed to give that to her.
If they get Sound Exchange.
Well, the last time was because they awarded to him not back catalog. They awarded to her like his current stuff. So the next album that's coming out, sees that album. So that's probably why that wasn't. I don't think they allowed her to eat off his back catalog. So
okay. Listen, every year it gets worse and worse for Game.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be wrong. Next year she might come for that.
Next year she's just gonna own his masters.
Before the label do. Before the label do. That's it. That shit's fucking crazy.
So hold on. So who got these masters now?
I'm sure between him and the label, but it does, like he is right. Every year it is getting worse. The more he keeps hiding, she's got a vicious lawyer. Because you know how these lawyers are. The lawyer ain't getting paid. But it ain't free money because he's still working.
Too. I know he's still working, but I know he's not putting that much work into the case.
Trying to find it, trying to get on.
Just sending a few letters every day.
So screw him over.
He got
That's the worst thing you want to do when you're when you're in a civil lawsuit is not show up.
Yeah.
Worst thing you want to do is not show up.
Not even had the lawyer show up for him or anything.
Exactly.
Have the judgment.
The judge, you leave the judge no other thing to do but to settle for the person that showed up.
Yeah.
For any amount too.
Sheesh.
It's some bullshit though. It's kind of like, look at the fucking company Johnson & Johnson. The family won for like $2 billion. And years later, they're still suing. They turn into class action lawsuit. Johnson & Johnson's never going to pay one. They're like, we'll pay $2 billion to everyone, but we're not going to pay one people with $2 billion and it's still everybody else. Right. They're like, what we look like. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treat it. But they're going to treat an individual like that. This guy's supposed to pay this one woman $7 million. It's kind of wild. That's the same equivalent. Because once if she gets that bread, imagine how much other kind of lawsuits they can sue after the game. And then so it's wild that they allow the individual to do shit. They treat them like that.
That's what happens when you don't show up, bro. You got to show up. All right, what else we got in hip hop?
What else do we have? I didn't even know that was the games thing. Did y'all catch this new Kendrick verse that's kind of got the internet scorching?
Nah, I didn't hear nothing from Kendrick yet.
Kendrick, his cousin, he's got a cousin who's also signed. What's his name?
Signed a TDE? Or
I don't know if he signed a
label?
TD. He signed a, not the TD. His name is Baby Kim. Baby Kim. They got a song called Family Ties. Kendrick verse on there is fire. The dude's already fire as well. But, Kendrick comes out there, he starts the track off saying he's smoking on top five. Basically, these top five rappers, whoever's your top five, they're about to get it, Of course, Kendrick rapping circles around competitions again. It's not even trying at this point.
Was Kendrick doing that said King of New York?
Yeah, that's Kendrick, exactly.
Very disrespectful.
Nigga rapping, he raps on such a different level that niggas ain't fucking with Kendrick like that. So it's not.
None of them New York rappers said shit.
Exactly. None of y'all
they didn't want that smoke.
Want that smoke, kitty boy. So it's a different level.
That's crazy.
So that it's if you would get a chance, I'll definitely check that out. That shit is Family Ties. What else do we have in hip hop? I know that wasn't last week with the Boosie thing. Yeah, that was the week before.
Nigga, that's every week with Boosie, bro.
Yeah.
Boosie ain't letting up on this gay shit. Boosie not letting up on this gay stuff, bro. Every week he gonna have something to say about your favorite rapper, Nate.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X, he did release the album cover of his artwork, speaking of absurdities. The album cover, he went from doing like the same thing as Drake with a bunch of emojis as men now pregnant to actually him being on the... He did a photo shoot of him that's pregnant. But I don't know if that's the actual cover or is it the other one, him like naked and floating. I just gotta wonder who is his fan base at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not even his fan base, okay. Because I know like he's marketing... Who is he marketing to?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Kaz asked a good question. He said, "How come Tyler the Creator is homosexual and hip hop doesn't give him any grief, but they give Lil Nas X?" I was like, to me, it's because one relies on their music to speak for him. The other one's just doing all this bullshit. One wants to be the Lady Gaga of hip hop. Want to do all this gimmick. Lady Gaga used to wear the meat dress, the combs, all the gimmicks. All the gimmicky shit, while the other one just relies on just pure talent. Hip hop doesn't give.
Every now and then, Tyler the Creator say some wild shit.
He says some wild shit, but we know he's trolling as a joke. But it's not his whole identity, because he says when it comes to bars, who's fucking with me, and that's how he spits some bars. Frank Ocean's also gay. We're not giving him a tough time because when it comes to music, he's backing it with just music. This is what matters. Then we ain't caring whether you gay or not. Can you do fire music?
Do you got bars?
You got bars. Can you do good music? All that gimmicky stuff to make people.
When you talking about Lil Nas X and you say, "Do you got bars?" You gotta hit it with the pause after that. You gotta pause it. You gotta pause.
Listen, all that
he might think you talking about a flesh bar. So you gotta pause that.
Listen, all that gimmicky stuff he's doing for shock value, and then when people get shocked, they flip and act like, oh, I can't believe, why are they shocked? Why are they so homophobic? You did it because you know that's the response you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Rappers dress up in gangster gear and all that stuff. We don't act shocked on it. But if a rapper came out with his ass cheeks cut out of his pants, we'd get a shock out of it. You're doing shock value stuff and shock, and then you're calling the culture, I can't believe they're homophobic. You know what triggers them, and then you do it, and then you act like, oh, I can't believe what it is. It's bullshit.
That's the same shit Lizzo on.
It's exactly the same shit Lizzo on.
Lizzo come out there with them ass cheeks out.
And knowing the culture is fat phobic. Motherfuckers be tough on fat girls, but then you act like, oh, I can't believe they're trying to. You knew that. You knew that. That's the reason you did it. So you get the props, but you can't have it both ways. You can't get the props and get the cry. Take one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo be on that same. Lizzo exactly on that same shit. That same shit. Ass cheeks out at a fucking basketball game.
Lakers game.
At a Lakers game.
It's working. And wondering why people are outraged.
Yeah, and
the funny thing is, like, people were making the case that if it was someone else,
Nigga, Rihanna,
Yeah.
Rihanna has a nice ass. Fuck you mean? Fuck you talking
People are
about?
making the case. The case is right. You
no,
know,
I'm saying like the
listen,
fairness of it. You know,
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
even that's fair, but you know, it's like if I know. Listen, I know the Klan don't like black people. I can't go in that bitch talking about nigga, I'm black, fuck up, and they're like, I can't believe they. Like, you know that. That's you're right. What are you trying? Are you trying to bring awareness that people don't like? We already do that.
Like, there's a difference.
Yeah, you're
They're
just
not gonna change their feelings. Huh?
There's a
you're not
difference.
gonna change their feelings. You're just grandstanding for no reason because we already knew that.
Right, there's a difference when Rihanna wears a see-through top and you wear a see-through top. Nigga, one of them's perky. Society likes perky.
The other one's heavy.
Wow.
Ah, shit. Sorry, Lizzo. We don't.
Ain't nothing wrong with the big heavies.
We don't mean no harm. These are all jokes. For me, at least, I don't know. Nate might be dead serious.
Yeah, right. I don't mind Lizzo. Listen, only Lizzo or because I'm a big Lil Nas X fan as far as music wise. Motherfucker, big some bangers. I feel all this other shit he's doing is getting in the way of it. Like the song he got, the latest song he got with him and Buddy on there is a fucking banger, bro. And he out here doing. I feel all these antics are unnecessary. What you look for?
I was looking for that gay button, but
Gay top drop gay. Listen,
I couldn't find it. You lucky, bro. Oh yeah, you're a big what?
Lil Nas X fan. You know what I'm saying? Industry Baby, the track with Jack Harlow, is fire.
Gay.
Listen,
Why I can't find these buttons when I need them, man?
Industry Baby with Jack Harlow, that track is fire. But I feel he's getting in it. He gets in his own way. He's the entertainer. That sure, but who is your audience? Are you a pop culture? Maybe he feels he's a pop culture guy. He wants to be Lady Gaga, but those aren't the people that's playing
that's another
him.
issue. Like, what genre does he?
Exactly. What are you messing with? Because don't just keep. It's your job to come here and highlight black people are homophobic or forcing it down our throats because we ain't playing this shit every.
Pause.
Yeah, exactly.
Pause, bro.
Because
you gotta pause that, bro.
Because the culture.
That shit sound crazy. Lil Nas X forcing it down her throat. Pause, bro. You gotta pause that.
The culture.
Wow.
For media, even though the Breakfast Club and shit like to pretend like the culture's fuck with it like that, the culture don't fuck with it like that. Yeah, y'all like to pretend. Is your job there to push the envelope so you can pretend that the culture messes with it?
I don't know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that's why I don't work in no 9 to 5 or no shit.
You gotta tread lightly when you're speaking of Lil Nas X, bro. You sounding wild out here.
Listen, man. So that's my other thing. I thought this dude would have by now got features from Hove or all these other people.
Nigga just got out, bro.
He just got out, but he also has the most selling single in history.
But since when does that mean you gonna get a verse from Hove?
When you get a fire intro, you could get you could piggyback off other people. Yeah. He's the biggest artist
but
ever.
I don't think it really fit Hove though. Like from
maybe not. Hove ain't afraid if you're gay. Hove after Frank Ocean came
I'm not
out,
talking about
he
gay.
would
I'm
have got
talking
Frank
about like
Ocean on the
the
album.
song, the type of song.
I'm just saying the man writes fire hooks. He got different tracks. He could have went back into his entertainment artist bag, but he seems like he's just gonna lean on his. Let me make music, but I'm gonna do all this. Let me sell devil blooded shoes. Let me pretend like I'm having sex with the devil. All this gimmick shit and the music is just a bonus. And of course, the gay groups are holding up. Oh yeah, cheer, but they're not giving a fuck about none of his lyrics. Like, what, are his lyrics pretending anything like that? You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like a second. It's like a second act of his, as opposed to let's put the music first. What is he coming around music wise, and then we'll see what's he backing up with. But who knows? We'll see how long he lasts because he's setting himself up. It's have to be a shock after shock after shock. Once he's out of those, once the media gets tired of all this shit, is just when it comes out of just music, how he gonna feel? Mm-hmm. How's he gonna hold it up? What else do we have? I don't know if we have anything else in hip hop. I'm sure, man. We coming off that bad week. You got anything else? Let's see.
I think we're done with hip hop. Y'all want to go into?
Well, did we cover the one with Polo G when he had the video of someone kicking down his mom's door?
Nah, I didn't even hear of that.
Yeah, shit's fucking crazy. It was like footage of people trying to rob his mom's house. Motherfuckers, like 4 or 5 guys running through the door, and
They got in the house?
They got in the house, and she started busting.
Oh, yeah. Mama,
And the motherfuckers
mama
ran
G.
out. Mama was ready, but the fact that motherfuckers was pulling kick doors at your mom's house,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's what you're supposed to hear, nigga.
That's
You
what
hear
you
a
supposed
nigga kick in that door, the first thing they should hear is,
She might have let him. She might have let him get a little too close because they got the runaway. You might want to let one get through first. And bah! I'm leaving the body on the scene, nigga.
you know, niggas be ready to catch a body. Easy body.
Move, yeah.
It would be crazy if his mom catch a body then gets a record deal.
But that's crazy. Like I hear, like
She's
like
a
these
little baby.
celebrities get their dog kicked in. Like I'm wondering,
Yeah, that's been happening a lot.
What kind of neighborhood do they live in? Where
This
like
shit is
Well,
fucking
that happens
Atlanta,
in California and
do
Atlanta.
they
and
just
shit
let
like that.
people like through the neighborhood? Do they live in gated neighborhood?
I know
or
when
they don't.
when Lil Durk shit got kicked in, I guess they, you know how subdivisions, they might have a gate, but there's always another way in.
Yeah.
And it sounded like they went through like some bushes and shit on the side of the community and got to his house. But
Listen,
even how do these
these
niggas
niggas is
even find
rich,
these niggas'
but they're
addresses?
clearly
bro?
not.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're driving through though.
What they're doing is they're not.
just like
They're not checking in. Like you said, that's why hip hop it matters when you check in. If you're cool with everybody, certain crews ain't gonna find you as a lick. You check on, you know what I'm saying? That's one. And clearly they're rich, but they're not rich enough. Because there's some neighborhoods motherfuckers know not to go through.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying.
bro,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't even know how these people find your address to be going to your house and kicking your shit in.
And employees at that same shit snitching on you. You know what I'm saying? But let you be in especially if you don't live in that town, you might as well just do old school back in the days when they used
That's
to,
like you. Remember when you was doing security in Palm Beach? You let
Probably,
everybody.
probably the security.
I wasn't letting know people that are
No, you was letting everybody know Jordan live over here. Tiger Woods live over here, bro. Like niggas like you fucking up for these people.
It's letting them know that they live there. It's common, but I gotta press the gate. But yeah, go back there. He right around the block. I'm indifferent. Jordan was staying on there. Yeah, Serena's dad and them with all that.
This nigga was telling everybody in the hood where these people stay. I'm like, damn, bro.
They live in different parts. It's known. It's not a secret in Palm Beach. A lot of them live down there. At least I wasn't letting people
right
to
down the
gate.
street.
Yeah. So the shit. But can you get through the sites that I was at? I was just the gate guy. They've been saying they had security. They had someone on the boats. They had somebody running driving on in trucks. They had somebody fucking that spent their shift on a fucking what's this shit called?
Droids?
On a drone.
Drone, yeah. Drone.
Motherfuckers was paying good quality money for that. I feel like they're being overtaxed. Like, you rich people are fucking idiots. I really don't need this much security. But apparently, apparently,
shit like that wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Down
But
there in Palm Beach,
apparently, you do need shit like that.
yeah.
Because even with all
shit
that,
wouldn't happen in Palm Beach.
even with all that, the most common thing that happens in good neighborhoods is burglaries. People still do a lot of checking car doors, or if you leave the garage door open.
Yeah.
So burglaries still do happen, but at least, yeah, it ain't no violent crimes and no kick doors, shit like that.
And those burglars are usually like kids in the neighborhood.
Exactly. Yeah, kids in neighborhoods, exactly.
So
Apparently they do. Yes, that's why I said these boys must not be rich enough. Because if not, they could do it the old school ways. What happened back in the days when they used to have like the rat pack and all. Them boys didn't even stay at a house. They just stay at they'll stay at a hotel for the whole time they do the residency. They say like the whole top floor suite might belong to them. You know what I'm saying? So imagine at a high end resort, they just stay at a hotel that
they could block off the whole floor for you, so nobody could go in there without a key.
Can't even get off on the elevator floor for you. Exactly. That's how you live until you're done. You live like that for a couple of years until you get shit settled. But yeah, that whole motherfuckers running through your damn shit, and that shit is crazy, especially because Buddy died like that.
Pop Smoke.
yeah.
Pop Smoke. Fucking sad shit. What else do we have?
Hip hop is still a dangerous game, man.
Very. Very, very. Do we have anything else? Other than, I mean, there's a Nicki Minaj sighting with Rihanna this past weekend.
That was this past weekend. I thought that was an old picture.
No, I guess the bosses brought on the bosses brought, the bosses are the women in that relationship. The bosses brought their bays out. There's Nicki Minaj, Rihanna she brought her husband and
Travis Scott.
Not Travis Scott.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
They brought that arm candy.
Yeah, brought them out. Put the kids and shit. Do we have anything else? Your boy NBA Youngboy is still in jail, bro.
Yeah, and they don't have a what you call it a court date for him.
What are you in jail for?
For
Gun charges.
Yeah, gun charges.
Sure, yeah.
But only thing they only evidence they got is a picture of him taking a picture of him with holding a gun with a fan. So they ain't really got nothing else on him. Like no other evidence besides like when the police came on the scene, and there are the guys who had guns on them, but not him. So.
He's still like I think only artist who outstream him since he's been in jail on YouTube is Drake. Only like three people.
His subscribers his fan base still growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
So one of the world's highest streamed artists out there. All right, what else genre do we have? Oh yeah, Cardi B. Shout out to her. Her and Offset just had their baby, their second child. It doesn't say if it's a boy or a girl though.
Hey, we live in a new society, sir. It's just a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a baby. We're not giving it no gender titles or any of that. It's just a baby.
Exactly. I dare you.
I dare you.
Fucking ridiculous.
We can switch to sports. What do we have in sports? Your boy got released.
Cam Newton
got the fuck up out of there. I don't know if that thing we did cover that last podcast, but I don't know if it came out clear, right? The fact that
nothing in the last episode came out clear, bro. You couldn't hear nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, Cam Newton was being criticized for playing too much hip hop. And I swear, like Charlamagne came out and said, if y'all don't want him to play it anymore, just say that. And a the day later, they ended up releasing Cam Newton.
Too much hip hop.
It wasn't us too much hip hop. The fact that he didn't produce because Brady used to do the same all that shit over there.
Yeah, that's wild.
He had to show out. What do you think? You think he's gonna get picked up elsewhere?
Yeah, he's still one of the top quarterbacks out there. So hopefully he'll find a spot. I don't know if it'll be a starting spot, but he'll definitely find a team to play for. Unless he want to just wrap it up, cause it quits.
No chip. He's tripping. I don't know if he can call it quits.
Nigga, it's NFL, man. Them chips is not easy to get.
Yeah, they are easy to come by with.
Yeah, bro.
So he's still young. He still got it. I don't think you should call it quits. Cam Newton. What else do we have in sports?
Look like Rajon Rondo might be going back to L.A.
Lakers. Yep.
Who else? I think they said DeAndre Jordan might be going to the Lakers.
Sheesh.
Somebody else too is supposed to be getting released from their contract. It might end up in L.A.
Goddamn.
So
NBA is crazy in the fact that one season you feel like, damn, this team here is going to be a dynasty. There's no beating them. No way in the world. And it's just one off season. I don't know, a couple of smart people get together. I don't know what happens, but like we really thought like Brooklyn is just going to be a wrap from now on. We're just going to see Brooklyn the next 5 years.
Exactly.
No answer, guys. It's a wrap. If you didn't have a chip by that's a wrap. It just take one season. Not only did they not get it, but you go back for just one summer, one break. You already see how fucking you're like, bro. Now you're like, bro. They're not even as big as a threat anymore. The fucking Lakers come out like it's crazy.
The fact that they got Braun and Melo.
It's not even Melo. It's not even that big of a threat anymore.
It's Westbrook.
It's Braun. Yeah, Westbrook. That's
Westbrook,
AD. Those three.
And they gonna
fucking
have
and then the fact that they have
coming off the
Braun and
bench.
Rondo. The fact that it's like a super fucking
That second
lineup
that
is
second
crazy.
team is gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
even the benches.
that's what I'm saying. that whole
Even the
team
bench
gonna
is
be
lit.
deep. So I'm like, but the NBA, just like you can expect them to have a long run, they might only be able to get one chip, and if even that, sometimes if you don't do it the year you're supposed to do it, that's it.
It's a wrap.
Next year, someone already seen your hand. Now they're ready. They're restructuring their whole shit, and here comes another super team to get you out the pipe. So Brooklyn should have had last year, and they fucked that up.
Yeah, I don't see Brooklyn winning.
See, exactly. They went from being the ultimate threat. And now, if you don't lock that up.
But they also picked up some good players this offseason too, so I think Lamarcus Aldridge is coming back. I think I said his name right. Because remember he had the heart condition or something like that.
Yeah, he just got cleared. Yeah,
he's coming back. They picked up somebody else as well. I can't remember who it was, but they got a good squad to come out the East.
That nigga's tripping.
If they can get past Milwaukee.
He had the heart condition. He retired, and now he's coming back.
Yeah, in less than like 6 months, bro.
He's tripping. I know he wants that chip, though. Fuck that.
He already got a chip. He got a chip with San Antonio.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe with this team, you think it's a sure thing?
It's a maybe.
No, I don't think so.
I was like, maybe you think this is a sure
Maybe
thing.
not, I don't know.
No, because last time 2021 was against
The Heat?
Miami. Yeah,
Okay. And I think he was still with the
he was
Blazers
with,
then.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I'd risk it. When Shaq's son supposed to come to the league?
I think he's in his sophomore year in college now.
Because he had the heart issues. He stopped. Is he still playing?
No, he did his surgery and then he recovered 100%. So he's still playing.
Oh, okay. So he's making his way to it.
He's gonna make it to the league.
That shit is wild.
Probably in the next year or 2 years, he should be good to go.
What else do we have in sports? I'm sure last week, I'm not sure if we covered the Jake Paul. Was that last week or the week before?
I think it was last week. We did talk about it, but shit got fucked up.
That was Jake Paul and Rashad Evans.
Nah, bro, Rashad Evans is a football player, isn't he?
No, that's another fighter. I don't know. I'm thinking Rashad
It's
Evans.
Woodley.
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron
Rashad
Woodley.
Evans is another fighter altogether. One of my favorite ones. So Tyrone used to be one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, worst one. Like I said last week that no one heard, but one of the worst fucking fights ever to watch. And niggas trying to do a second a duel, and like niggas ain't trying to watch that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting paid. He's really finessing it too.
I don't think this one is gonna make no money, bro. It's gonna make money because
Yeah,
I mean, I made money for Tyrone. He made 4 times the amount he's ever made in his career.
people want to see him get knocked out, and he almost got knocked out this fight. So I'm pretty sure people's gonna pay to see Tyrone get back in the ring with him and try to knock him out. But that fight was horrible.
The boy called about either Jake Paul or his brother called out Tim Tebow. Like Tebow keeps a job. That's what you call privilege. Motherfucker don't be wanting to work. People call me to get a job.
Nigga don't be looking for a job.
Tebow, I got something for you. Tebow keeps a job, bro.
And speaking of boxing, Oscar De La Hoya was supposed to have a fight.
Yeah, caught COVID. He out of there.
yeah.
And
He laid up in the fucking bed. He didn't catch that regular COVID. He had the hospital COVID.
Yeah, but he in the bed looking like nothing's wrong with him.
I don't know.
I think he just faked it because he didn't want to fight.
He don't want to fight. Yeah, that's all. He's I really have to sell it, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check me in. Go ahead and check me in. Oscar over here holding up good patients' beds right now because he want to show out.
Because he don't want to fight, bro. Kick that nigga.
You don't take that ass. You don't take that ass with it. You over here taking a good patient's room right now.
Yeah, at his age, I don't think he should.
I mean, at his age, he shouldn't. But he's just like Mayweather. Last time he fought, wasn't it against Mayweather?
I don't believe so.
No.
He fought after that.
He fought after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was when Mayweather first got his highest earning payday, and then Oscar doubled him, even though Oscar lost, and that's when he officially became Money Mayweather.
Right.
He was Sugar Mayweather, but after Oscar, when he found out Oscar made more than him,
It was Pretty Boy Mayweather.
it was Pretty Boy Floyd, yeah.
And he became Money
He
Mayweather.
became Money Mayweather after that. After that, it was $40 million a fight minimum after that. And quickly that changed. Those motherfuckers just...
Yeah,
I didn't know it was right.
48, yeah.
But they're not that old. It's just old in boxing age, yeah.
They're not doing regular boxing matches. They're doing exhibitions where it's like 8 rounds, 3-minute rounds. So it's not a full fight.
Yeah. He didn't stand a chance against Mayweather, really. It's crazy. The person who stand a chance closest to Mayweather was your boy, what was it? Almost knocked Mayweather out too. Sugar Shane, yeah. Out of all the people he's been fighting, a lot of people barely beat Mayweather, bro. Sugar Shane probably came the closest.
And that wasn't even close.
And that wasn't even close. I'm glad Sugar Shane, though, because Mayweather did size him. Mayweather based his purse on how much Sugar Shane was getting paid. So if they raise Sugar Shane's amount, he need to get paid more. If they don't have enough, well, then you got to lower Sugar Shane's and I'll come down. You had whatever Sugar Shane, he had to have X amount more than him.
Hey, that's
some bullshit. That's some hated shit.
It's a mind game.
That's exactly some hated shit. And then go in the ring talking about, I know how much you get paid. You get paid. That's straight disrespecting the man. Sugar Shane should have rocked this shit for real. But even, that was the closest someone came to beating him. The Pacquiao fight was good too, but I can't say he didn't take too much damage.
Who?
When he fought Pacquiao. That's what I'm saying. Sugar Shane was the closest one he took damage on.
He got rocked twice in that fight with Sugar Shane, but
that's what I'm saying. Every other fight after that, no real damage. That's what Sugar Shane might have been the closest person to give him the most damage. And after we've been watching fucking Mayweather not lose for almost 10 years now, bro.
It's been 20, bro.
It's been 20, but when it became a thing, they just been watching them. You know what I'm saying? I'd say after
it had been like since 2005, 2008 or something like that, 6 or some shit like that. So it's been a good 15 years.
Yeah, when you just go out, when people just go out and watching the fight, then that Mayweather fight, it just became an event. Motherfuckers not lose. Whooping ass and keeping it moving for this long.
Speaking of boxing, what's the dude name that got his ear bit?
Tyson?
No, Tyson bit.
Oh, Evander Holyfield?
Evander Holyfield was supposed to have an exhibition fight too, but I guess either Texas or Las Vegas didn't want to commission the fight.
Okay.
So they had to I guess he had to move to Florida to get commissioned to box and shit. That was weird. I was like, why are they stopping the guy from fighting?
But he's like 50 years old. Motherfucker's a monster.
So what? Bernard Hopkins was 50 years old.
We see what happened to Bernard. The commission said, look, we're not having this, all right? Motherfuckers get knocked out the whole fucking ring. Like, we ain't doing this. We ain't sending out our legends like that. That's probably why.
Bernard Hopkins fucking up for the old niggas.
So this guy could have died. We ain't sending out the legends like that on our books. You got to fight elsewhere. What a way to go out, bro.
Fucking Bernard.
And he was killing young niggas, too. He had beat 2 younger guys before that. And then he fought this third guy. Now, fuckers, fold his ass up, dog. So
Bernard.
Yeah, these guys are warriors, though. There's got to be, maybe that's what they need to do, just have a boxing class for older seasoned boxers where they fight each other again.
Yeah, like the big 3.
Yeah, exactly for old seasoned boxers. Because it sucks that they're still fighting at that age, but at least they're old enough where they can't cause enough damage to each other as opposed to fighting a young buck that'll kill their ass.
Yeah, young 22-year-old.
Young nigga
that's unfair.
Exactly. So, Tyson's still very powerful, but at least at least he's fighting people his age. It's crazy. Y'all got anything else in sports?
See, we got a tragedy in sport.
What's up?
David Patton, 3-time Super Bowl champion. He played for the Patriots, died in a motorcycle crash.
Jesus.
Damn, how old was he?
47.
Damn.
Yeah.
It sucks, bro. It seems like celebrities don't live that long.
They don't, yeah.
Some of them, only because we're observing it.
Yeah, was that not many of them either.
Yeah, only because we're observing it. They seem like they long. Some of them, look at Betty White. She's about to be almost 100 years old. You don't notice them. Some of them live forever. What's real crazy about the celebrity life is that you're a celebrity, and as you get older, you just stop being a celebrity. Like, you just pull out of, and the news respects you too. They also don't record you. They allow you to become a civilian. It's just kind of crazy.
It depends how big of a celebrity you were.
I'm talking about some of the biggest ones. Think of all of our biggest people. Tina Turner. They're all still alive.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd be out moving like that.
Yeah, they live their lives. The news respects them. It's like they allow them, once they unplug, like, all right, let them live their life. And they kind of allow them to just go about being regular people, which is kind of crazy. Because you think, as big as they are, they're like, we're never going to stop recording these people. They're going to always be around. The only person they would not let go back to living regular civilian life was Michael Jackson. But really, when you unplug...
Nigga, you saw what Michael Jackson was doing out here in these streets? Michael Jackson was walking into fucking... into fucking shops and just saying, I like that, I like that, I like that.
And buying the whole thing. Yeah, give me the whole thing.
Let me get that. Do I have one of those?
Yeah, let me get the whole
Give me
thing.
that.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson who's out here stunting on niggas, bro.
But let's say
That is the number one stunner. Baby ain't have shit on no Michael Jackson, bro.
Michael Jackson was different.
Michael Jackson would drop 8,000 on the fucking face.
Exactly.
No problem. Not even think about it, bro. And it's just a shame to see all that money go back to the company once he died and his family sold that shit off and shit. Like, it's a fucking shame, bro.
Yeah, antiques too, yeah.
The fact that he had like he had owned like almost half of these artists right now, from Beyonce to Eminem. He had owned that other half of that label. Like the fact that shit was.
How do you not know not to give that shit away, bro? That greed, bro.
I don't know how do you not know? Because how did he know to even buy it? It's one of those things like it's one of those things that you don't even know the value there until.
Well, they don't understand the business though. They don't understand it.
But I don't even know if he knew. Like this motherfucker, because the label's not dumb. How they even sell it? It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was a beast, bro. This dude's buying. This shit's buying stuff that billionaires have to move in as a group to buy now.
Nigga was a monster when it comes to spending.
Yeah, he was just buying shit up, buying up artists' rights early in the game by the loft of them. Now, come on, bro. That shit's got to be worth a couple billion on all these people saying that shit.
He had the Beatles.
Yeah,
bro, the Beatles, Beyonce, Eminem. He had so much people, bro.
I think he was telling the Beatles he liked their music and shit, and next day that nigga bought their catalog.
Yeah. What was it? RCA he had owned, right? Something like that. So the shit was.
Because I know one of them, they have like, I think it's like the third top most.
Number ones?
Yeah, number one song of all time, yeah.
So it's. But okay, let's say like we live in Florida, so there's plenty of celebrities that come here, retire, and we don't hear from them anymore. That's what I mean. So sometimes when you're a celebrity, they do allow you to unplug and not connect to the thing anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably it could also be the community you live in. Because if you're still living in Hollywood, it's still gonna be on your ass.
Yeah, it could be that. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
but I know for sure like all the black celebrities that used to be huge back in the days, from the Tina Turners and all them.
Moved to Atlanta.
By the time they died, the only time we hear about them is when they died. They just got to live old, be wealthy, live in regular communities, and they just kind of fade off into the wind.
Yeah, but then at the same time, with the industry, like the nature of it, you got new people coming out all the time, so it's hard to keep the attention on like.
That's true, but then you also have like what I mean is like, because when you're a celebrity, if you're gonna be a celebrity, you gotta always look good forever. It's a lifestyle you have to keep up forever. Like even in Florida, we have Don King. He used to go right there in Palm Beach. Jeff K catch Don King out there dropping his wife off. He was out to grow out the beer, but he's always been. Because he's always like the second. You know what I'm saying? He was always the behind the guys, behind his his fighters. Yeah. So that's why I thought it was different. I never knew anyone that was huge that they allowed to just fall back in that aspect. It's crazy. What else do we have? We got anything else in sports? We covered your boy Trick Daddy last week on his little doubling down on his booty gang, right?
Big booty gang click. He's just trying to expose you guys to new heights in life.
New heights.
Y'all niggas giving my dog a hard time. Just hey, if she want to eat the butt, let her eat the butt.
Fucking Trick the legend, Gotta definitely give him his candles. Give him his flowers. What else you guys got? Politics. Texas passes their very restrictive abortion rights bills. You know what I'm saying? No abortions after 6 weeks, and if you do, the doctor and anyone that helped participated in said abortion can be sued by anybody who finds something offensive. So that means the doctor can be sued for up to $10,000. The Uber driver that drove you to the doctor's office can be sued for $10,000. The person that picked you up for $10,000. So they're hoping that you're gonna get so much frivolous lawsuits. You're like, this shit's not even worth it. Me having this as a practice anymore. So because you're gonna be so tied up in like, because motherfuckers, anyone that can sue. So.
That's the thing. Like, if the doctor documents that it's 5 weeks, who's gonna say it's not?
Yeah, but if you even have that practice, I'm gonna sue you in court, and you're gonna have to still show up in court.
Another snitch doctor.
Even if it's not a snitch doctor, you're gonna have to go to court to get it dismissed. You already know what happens if you don't show up in court. You don't get a $10,000 judgment. So it's always tying you up. You got to have money. It's going to always be an issue. So you'll be like, fuck it. It's not even worth having the service anymore. You know what I'm saying? And Uber drivers go, I can't risk even driving you here. Someone might hear about it, and I got to pay $10,000. Tied up.
You got to drop her off at the Starbucks across the street.
Exactly.
I dropped her off at Starbucks, sir. I don't know what she did after Starbucks.
Yeah, person said, yeah. Explain it to the judge. See you in court, bitch. Now you got to still go to court. See, America's very litigious, which is a really fucked up thing about it, that people can't abuse the system like that.
Well, I guess they'll probably just go next door.
But 6 weeks is way too fucking early to say you can't have an abortion, bro.
It is.
Most women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks.
It is very fucked up.
And I don't even know why these women ain't regulating their body and knowing, hey, I ain't have a period this past 2 weeks. My period was supposed to be 2 weeks ago. But,
sometimes it might be off. You might have...
you might skip. Yeah.
It might skip. If you have a new girl come around, their body might flip out. You know how it's resyncing back up. You know how they start syncing, going on the same schedule.
They turn on that Bluetooth.
That biological Bluetooth going on, it throws their whole shit off. Which is crazy. That's another aspect of
women.
Of women that even medicine can't even explain. Why do they sync up? That shit is kind of crazy.
You get a house full of women, they turn into Power Rangers.
They updated.
They sync up.
Yep. So it's crazy.
Hey, this is a fucking misogynistic ass podcast, bro.
But it is a crazy thing like that.
We just laughing about women.
I got half my house
bro.
is girls now. That happens. Trust me. When they start, all my kids, all my daughters now are that age. So once that happens, when each time one becomes down, when they go into menstrual, now my wife's thing gets thrown off until they all go back into a certain sync. So shit is crazy.
then you got to get the tampons and all that from. You can't just stop at CVS and pick up a pack. You got to go to Costco.
You have to pick up a big pack.
You got to buy in bulk. When you got more than two women in the house, you got to buy in bulk.
Wow.
So, but yeah, it is fucked up that men shouldn't have no right to say on women's body issues to begin with. Not as far as I don't think though. But you know what men's argument to that is? They said the same way women should have the right to abortion, men should have a right to advocate being like a dad after a certain point.
So
it's a hard thing to argue.
Yeah, it is.
Because
it's a tough one, bro.
Because I don't see any reason men should have any rights to have any say in the abortion. If a man denounces a woman's abortion, then he should automatically become the sole. Basically, I'm saying he's solely responsible
for carrying the baby for 9 months.
But then he's solely responsible for the child after said time. If he's
but what if she don't want to be pregnant and you're forcing her to carry this baby for 9 months and she just continues her life smoking, drinking, and now you have a disabled child.
That's on you because you decided to keep the kid. That's on the guy. That's what I'm saying. That should be at the very least on that. I don't see you. And then the guy that says that he don't want the kid and the girl want to keep the kid. That's what they're trying to say. The guy's saying, what if I don't want to be a part of it? I should be able to sign up. But what's supposed to make any guy be like, shoot, if it's like that, most guys want to have any kids like, nah, man, I know I'm busting her, but yeah, I told her I don't want to write, Your Honor. If she proceeds to go on, it's on her. You know what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope. But,
that's weird, yeah.
So a lot of people are
they wouldn't even have an issue. Most guys want an abortion anyway, so
that's what I'm saying. But what if the girl doesn't want an abortion?
Should have I don't know, like
how are we ever gonna replicate having the kids out here?
Because the thing is, like, they both have rights to the child being born.
No, you don't. You
don't have the rights.
Men don't have no rights to a child being born.
Should.
Why would the guy have the right if the only one person's carrying it? You saying,
but the guy the one who put the seed in there.
That's my seed.
Yeah, but that'll not
how long I've been carrying this seed.
Exactly.
I plant my seed and you want to fuck my shit up?
Only one person's carrying it, so I don't see how they.
I already carried it.
Carried this all my life.
I already carried the seed.
Yeah,
I've been carrying this seed for more than 9 months. What you talking about?
It's wild, but a lot of people trying to get businesses to pull out of Texas. Florida said it's considering getting the same type of bill. Again, like I told you, Democrats are pussy. You know, Republicans out here, like I said, they're just
making moves. Yeah,
they're just a bad day away from saying let's go into segregation, and a bad day after that saying, you know what, fuck it, let's bring back slavery. Yeah. These niggas look more swole than ever. We can get some real shit done.
One more Trump term.
Yeah, one more Trump term. Like, let's bring this slavery. Let's double down and bring this slavery back. This motherfucker.
Yeah, they gotta make up for all that.
So
y'all niggas owe us 200 years.
Yeah. You know, we been complaining about about 20 years. Y'all niggas owe us 20 years.
Fuck with them Republicans, nigga.
It's crazy. I seen someone said Democrats should do the same shit what they're doing with the abortion bill with guns. Have it for anyone that sell a gun, you can sue them for $10,000, tie them up. I like, yeah, that does sound like a perfect plan, but Democrats too pussy to pull that shit off, and they already know the voter turnout you get when you do some shit like that. Motherfuckers, you vote your ass clean out. You pull fucking on our guns like that. Yeah, you can fuck with women's bodies and still, I guess, think you're gonna be allowed to be reelected.
While they was passing that bill in Texas with the no abortions, they also passed the new gun law where you don't have to have a license to carry.
Yeah, they're making that shit more loose. Yep.
But you know why they can do that though? But look at who votes them. It's like conservatives, not like your typical young college or liberals. Because liberals, they're the one who tend to what do you call that? Live like that, like having casual sex, and
they just gonna start shooting people. When that 6 weeks is up. They got that new gun law, so niggas just gonna start shooting.
Yeah, that gun law crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. So, and they passed a whole bunch of new laws on voting and shit. So
more voter restrictions. Like I said, they don't make any sense. Democrats have the majority, and they still being whooped legislatively, right and left. Like, what's the point of y'all fucking being in power?
Nigga, them Republicans got a mean pin game. Consequence. And like consequence out here with that pin.
Exactly. I like, what's the point of y'all being in power, bro? Y'all ain't getting shit done. And it showed y'all all them judges that Trump appointed all the times. Now you see what's the reason for them, because like they went to the Supreme Court and they voted and said they allowed the Texas thing, and then even Tanya Sotomayor, one of the judges, she couldn't believe it. She's like, how the hell could this even stand? But this was what happens when you appoint a bunch of judges. You set the odds in your favor. Anything's possible.
Nigga, Trump was leaving his legacy behind.
Yeah. So the shit is.
He might run again. He might
one term. He's fucking up the next 8-10 years.
Yeah, he might come back again.
Nothing in America is solid. Every rule in America only lasts as long as your Supreme Court judges last. So if they value your value and you have a majority, then for at least for the next 20, 30 years, how they live like that, you're going to get like that. But once you start planning them in place, getting them in early, especially once you get a young judge in there, you can set the country a certain way however you want for a good 40 years.
Yeah, beyond your life.
Yeah,
man. Speaking of Trump is talking about running for president again in 2024.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think he's just scamming. You know, Trump run a good scam.
He can get it again. His base is still out here.
His base is still out here, but I don't think he wants to be the president again. He might say he's running.
Is the thing he's facing a lot of legal charges? Money. They could knock him out if you could get him if you could convict him in time. The thing is,
I don't see him getting convicted. I don't see
Trump breaking the system. Really, you're saying you can't see him getting convicted? Why?
I don't see any steps being taken towards him.
Yeah, they got his tax records, so they're already going out. They subpoenaed the guy that works for the Trump West name already they've been cooking the books the last few years. So you already know all the white collar crimes, and they flipping even the slightest bit of pressure. But Trump already showed us the system? Will he able to go to court and the jury find him guilty? And if they find him not guilty, he's good to go. So every time you keep putting it up against him and the system buckles, it's weakening the system in a sense. Before long, you're like, we want this guy that can do whatever he wants. And let him get back to be president. He's really going to be able to do what he wants. It's kind of, you would hope that just the threat of him, at the risk of him going to jail, he's gonna say, "All right, I'm not gonna run. Y'all fall back. Y'all don't press no charges."
So by then he might.
All right, listen, he's gonna already say he's running. He's gonna collect that bond money from all his supporters, donating to his campaign. That's gonna be nothing but bond money. So Trump about to run another great scam on America.
Shoot.
I'm here for it, man. Trump's just revealing America for what it really was the whole time. What we've been telling people what it was, they didn't believe it. Trump just showed people what it was. So
get your bread, Playboy. Get your bread.
Get your bread, yeah. We already know this slow ass rollout with this remaining COVID relief. Trump would have been cut the check for that. Y'all taking entirely too long.
I know, bro.
Entirely too long.
PPE .3 would have been out.
We would have been rolled it out already. This shit has taken too long. They still holding up the bag. Last time Trump had hemmed it up because they didn't want to give him, I guess, money for the wall or some shit. And they waited them out with the COVID, so they got on that. But right now, he would have been ready, keep them stocks up, keep them things up, because he don't want a bad day on his watch. He would have propped up the market for a good 4 more years, though. The collapse that came after it probably was massive, but we would have been eating good for these 4 years.
Yeah, bro.
We were living like
Money
kings.
hasn't been good since Biden got in office, bro.
Biden gave us that 500 if you have the kids, you get the 500. I got a check. I should have got a check this month already.
Oh, they started giving out money?
Oh yeah, if you got kids, you get 500 every new month.
It's only people with kids?
Yep, only people with kids.
God damn, bro.
Find a kid.
Yeah. But it's really just your old money that you be getting into it, because you get the $3,000 child credit. They're giving you half of it up front.
Damn. They're giving you every month too?
Yeah, every month.
500 each kid?
Yep.
Oh, that nigga Nate about to be living off the hog. What? All them kids, that nigga say it pays to drop them seeds. Playboy.
There's that, but I don't know. The thing's crazy. What else we got in politics?
Damn, bro. Next time you gotta bring us something when you come record, bro. You getting fucking you making like $10,000 a month.
Yeah, right. It's the same money that I'll be getting at income tax time. That's all it is. They're not loading it to you. I want to see what they're gonna do, and the people that were used to a certain amount. But look, we're not good with money. No one told you to give us in advance. We need that money that we expect at income tax time again. When they rewrite it into the bill, and people get back their same money again. It's
once the media put pressure on the Democrats to do it, they'll do it.
They'll fold regardless.
They'll fold anyway. So collect that bread and don't even worry about it.
It's getting harder and harder for these Republicans to deny climate change. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, bro.
Shit has been getting crazy out there, bro.
Oh boy, I saw New York. I saw Brooklyn. The Bronx, that shit was fucking completely flooded.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the highway, you just see cars on the road floating. Whoa. Semis floating on the road, bro.
Every time I think I want to leave Florida, I be looking at these other states, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because they're not built for the crazy shit. We're used to it, and it's almost like maybe we built for it or something like that. Because they seem like they're surprised. Their infrastructure is completely not ready for it at all.
Yeah, bro, that shit was so crazy.
These
in
niggas,
New York,
they had like 13
New
deaths
Jersey.
this past weekend.
Sheesh.
And it wasn't even a hurricane. You talking about a rainstorm and 13 people died. That is ridiculous, bro.
Right. I was like, because I was looking at it and I was like, damn, only like 3 people died in Louisiana with this hurricane that came through.
Yep.
And it was a tropical storm by the time it got up to New Jersey and shit like that, but it was still a lot of rain. And 13 motherfuckers died.
Yep, because the basements, they live in the basements.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how quick does it flood, bro? 13 people died in New York. I like, bro. And then you see their subways, that shit's being flooded with. I like, this city is not built for none of this shit. Y'all people are not ready for that.
There's no drainage system.
Yeah, like that. Wow. That to me blows my mind. Like, let me stay my ass here in Florida after all.
Yeah, and when I be taking calls for work, a lot of people live in the Connecticut area. Where's ESPN located up there?
Connecticut, or is it
somewhere up there?
Okay.
And they motherfuckers sound like they going through it. They motherfuckers stressed. Like shit is fucking crazy up here. I'd be like, yeah, I'm in Florida. We good.
Shit is wild, bro. That make no sense. So you got between New Orleans getting crazy ass.
New Orleans wasn't even as bad as up north.
Up north, New Orleans was hurricanes, but they lost a bunch of shit too.
They lost all the power.
Yeah,
in the
They
whole
lost all the
area.
power. A lot of shit got flooded. But New Orleans, like, it's crazy that you can expect that every 10 years, 8 years, just because they're a bowl shape. But New York, I like, bro. They showed they would have a bridge, and the river's usually way down below it. The water got so high, people was doing backflips into the water, jumping back and jumping back. I'm like, this shit. I'm like, how does this happen? This shit is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Between that happening and Texas freezing over, it's hard for these people to keep denying this.
This climate change.
This
yeah.
climate change shit is gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like if it's not one extreme, it's the other.
Yeah.
And I don't see a whole bunch of pray for New York and pray for New Jersey. I didn't see a lot of that on social media.
Yeah, I seen a message about that. They said no pray for New York, huh? It's fuck us, then. Because you know how it's always pray for the other thing. New York ain't nobody wrote pray for nothing, huh?
Niggas don't give a fuck about New York, bruh. These people is heartless out here, man. Pray for New York, though. Pray for New York. Pray for New Jersey, the tri-state area, because it's bad up there. And you know, my wife's up there, but she's in an area that didn't have much flooding, so grateful for that.
It's getting to the point, though. I don't know. Like, maybe you're going to have to be rich. A storm comes by, you got to be able to hop in a helicopter and take off, because the rich really about to show us how it's done. If you rely on public transit, though, and these earthquakes, these wild things happen, that shit looking wild, bro. It looked like a tsunami had hit the subway system in New York. We have anything else? Politics. Taliban's over there running Afghanistan as they do. They're the new leaders over there.
Oh, what I read about, it was a headline I read, is that they already set up a cabinet.
Yeah.
For a U.S. terrorist cabinet.
Oh, the catch U.S. terrorists?
Yeah.
You got to be prepared. You got to have something for everybody. They already know what they terrorists. If they are going to be terrorists, it's going to be the complete opposite. Yeah, if they are going to be terrorists, it would be American terrorists, right?
Yeah.
It would be some Americans like, I ain't die, I ain't go over there, I ain't lose my brother for nothing. It would be some kind of wild vigilante that's going over there doing some of the crazy shit that he'll be doing over here. So they said, go ahead and set that jail up for his ass. But unlike us, ain't going to be no sitting on jail for 40 years.
Nah,
you go
as soon as you get caught, nigga, bodies.
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 That afternoon.
Ain't no fucking judge. Ain't no what's name. You suspect the terrorist. You know how they love to throw that suspected terrorist around here? Ain't none of that over there.
That's what Haiti did to have. All them Colombians still alive in Haiti right now. Like, bruh, we still got no answers. Y'all should have been. There should have been at least a couple people hemmed up already. Do we have anything else? I know I seen the thing with the Taliban. People were complaining how they've already. I think there's supposed to be like a women's march. I don't know if they already arrested a couple women. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I even reporting on this. They the new boss in town. I said, what y'all want us to do? Go back over there and invade again? Mm-hmm. That's just how it's gonna be. Some people they either not gonna like it, they're gonna have to leave, but this is how it's gonna be for the time being.
So now, right now, you got like over 100,000 or 150, I think.
But
1,000 evacuees.
yeah,
And they don't know where to put them. They don't know where to.
They're gonna build a concentration camp and put them in there.
some of them are supposed to go. Yeah, it's crazy where they're gonna go. Some of them come to. They've been finding other places. Some places have been going to Africa. I know they're thinking drop some off in Texas. I mean, we have enough that they all could fit right here in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's just will the U.S. take them.
Drop them off in Wyoming.
Exactly.
Build that economy over there.
Be that Kanye land.
Yeah, bro. Kanye was starting to build something. Let Kanye finish building that and drop them folks over there.
We got anything else? Y'all got pop culture or anything?
Nah, I haven't seen nothing in pop culture. I guess the only pop culture would be the stuff, your favorite rappers, stuff you talked about earlier.
Nas.
Yeah. Y'all got any recommendations for the folks this week?
Recommendations. I done already told y'all about 000 on Amazon. What am I watching currently? Currently, I think I'm watching Marvel's What If. That shit's pretty dope. It's all the Marvel movies and TV shows. There's a series.
It's a cartoon?
It's like it's like one of those cartoons drawn really well, like how they did the Spider-Man one.
Okay.
But just showing you what if this thing would have happened as opposed to that. So it's different universes. So, and there's one that instead of the Guardians of the Galaxy, instead of Star-Lord becoming Star-Lord, it's the Black Panther that becomes it. And it's actually him, the guy who played him, voiced it and everything. And Thanos is his partner.
It's Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, it's Chadwick Boseman. So it's actually the real actors who voice it and all that. So that episode's dope. Thanos is a good guy. Gamora's a good. So it's pretty dope.
Is this one episode?
Yeah, there's like 4. So they're like it's 4 episodes right now. So each episode's a different what if. So episode 3 was doing with Chadwick Boseman, and they bring Chadwick back in. They bring in all the actors from the movie. They do the voiceovers and everything for it.
Okay.
Shit is dope.
Yeah, that's something to check out. What about you, Greg? You got any recommendations?
I think I have a reverse recommendation. What was it? I think Sunday or Monday. Went in to watch Space Jam, but I couldn't find it anywhere else for less than $25 to rent.
Well, you taking back recommendations
$30 to buy.
Yeah, I was looking for it, but I seen it, and he said it was like $25. I was like, I don't know if you want to spend $25 on Space Jams, bro. You rather just wait. It isn't that good of a movie for you to spend $25.
$25 is kind of steep.
Exactly for Space Jam. It's feels Lion King, some shit that we know back in the days that was hitting, still hitting. I would even tell you the old Space Jam for $25, so it'd be worth it. How about you, Joe?
So did you find it? You didn't find it nowhere?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
They don't have it. He wanted the new one, not the old one.
Yeah, the new
They
one.
only have the old one on Hulu. The new one, you ain't getting it nowhere without paying that $25.
Yeah, because
I
Amazon
watched it,
own,
but,
I think they
have
own
the
Paramount,
Magic TV shit.
one of those movie companies out there.
Paramount, yeah.
Yeah, Paramount, Amazon own them. Yeah. So everything that Paramount put out, yeah.
You got early
Amazon
access.
ain't giving it for the low.
Yep. I thought HBO would have had it. They don't have it on there. The early access. I want to watch that Shang-Chi by Marvels. I haven't had a chance to. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas in about a week. But
Taking the family?
no, just the missus. We're going to try to do the anniversary out there. How about you?
I haven't been listening to much, bro. The only thing I've been listening to is only thing I recently listened to that was good was the Lover Boy, the Certified Lover Boy. So I guess I could recommend that, but everybody should
we'll
already
give
be
that.
on that.
Give that.
I'm pretty sure everybody else is already on it, so recommendations are light this week.
I think that's it then. We can sign us out.
All right, folks, y'all already know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you could drop a voicemail like my wife did last week, but sorry you guys couldn't hear it.
Oh, that got missed out as well.
Because that got missed out.
Yeah,
She
that's
showed
true.
us some love. Maybe she'll drop another one, and I won't play it again. And
You
just
didn't even have to say that. You could have said you played it and the static cut out.
I told her the truth. You know, we keep it honest over here. I told her I read it instead of playing it. And you could drop that voicemail at 407-900-6076. That number is 407-900-6076. And we'll catch you guys next week. We out.